So let me ask you a quick question here. What direction do we tend to go as humans as we age? The head tends to come forward, the shoulders come forward, the back flattens out, right? That's what we look like as we get old. Now, what direction do we all tend to go as we work? Head comes forward, shoulders come forward, the back flattens out. You want to get really good at your job? Just get old, right? Then we can just slide you right in there, right? Here's the thing. Most of the work we do is bringing the head forward and the shoulders forward. We don't have any jobs that are taking us in the opposite direction. If we don't have jobs that do that, guess what we have to do? We have to add it, and that's what the rule of opposites is all about. It means look at your day. If you are working in a forward bent position, you need to do a backward bend as part of your job. If your job is to work overhead all day long, what do you need to do? What's the opposite? You might need to stretch out your back a little bit, going in the opposite direction. You work with your arms in front of your body, which is normal for a lot of people or typical. You need to bring them back. Why? Because when I get to be 100 years old, knock on wood, I don't want anybody, particularly my body, to know what I did for a living. I don't want it to go, oh, you must have sat all day long, or you must have worked bent over all day long. I don't want my body to know. And if I'm working and I stop and do one of these, my body goes, oh, I guess you do this too, right? And then it's gonna make sure I have that. Let me give you a quick story. I don't know how many own cats, but cats are really listening to their bodies a lot during the day. So here's what I want you to picture. I want you to picture somebody sitting at home in their lazy boy recliner, maybe having a beer and watching some TV, and they've been sitting there for hours. And curled up at their feet is their cat, and it is curled up in this tight little ball. About every 15 or 20 minutes, what will that cat do? It'll wake itself up, and it will do this great backward stretch, and the owner's sitting in a chair looking at it going, oh man, that looks like that feels good, right? And the cat's looking up at him going, yeah, and we're the ones with the smaller brains, right? Here's the thing I want you to keep in mind. Your body wants it. The question is, are you providing it to it as a preventive thing to keep yourself more comfortable, or are you waiting and doing it as an apology for pain and discomfort or an injury that has occurred? So just try to remember the rule of opposites.